Hey, it's Dorleen. Welcome to my channel. I'm working on a card today. So this is a sketch from Sketch and Scrap, and it's pretty simple. I actually love those 4 squares, and I thought I was going to do something bright and simple, but then I remembered that I had those die cuts, and they're just different style of leaves, and I thought, wouldn't that be fun if I used a die cutter and cut out a bunch of leaves with this random like gel prints and papers that I have. So I went through the magic of filming and die cutted all these images, and now I'm just kind of pulling them apart and seeing what I have. I went ahead and chose a natural color base because I wanted to make this a little more masculine. So I just, regular 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, cut it in half at the 5.5 inch mark, and then now I'm scoring at the 4.25. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been using my scoreboard. Now, I used to press the paper all the way to the top and then score it down, but it wasn't always straight. Isn't that weird? So then I just moved it down just like maybe 1/4 inch, and then start from the board really, and then score down, and it seems to work a lot better. Anyhow, a little tip. Now I just grabbed some scraps. Again, I'm kind of going with a natural theme, more masculine. I mean, this really could be for a woman as well, but we all love those masculine cards, although we never really make them, right? So I grabbed some scraps, like I said. There's some browns, some greens. I'm making 2 cards actually, in case you're wondering why there's so many different pattern papers. But and then I have this other that's a more of an off-white colored scraps that I'm just cutting some circles out of. And this is a circle cutter from not Close to My Heart, excuse me, from, oh my goodness, what's the name of the company? I'm going to think of it. Creative Memories. Thank you. Sorry. I've had forever. This is, in fact, one of the first tools I ever bought back in, 2000. So it's still going strong. Never even had to replace the blades either. But anyhow, so that's nice because depending on the blade you use, which are these colored little discs, they cut within the pattern, and they're about 1/4 inch bigger or smaller, whichever way you want to look at it. So it's easy to cut out layered circles with one guide. But anyhow, back to the card. I'm having all kinds of company things over here today, but this is kind of the base that I'm going to do, right? Well, I'm going to go ahead and adhere the squares to the card. I decided I was not going to worry if they were straight or not, because if you are a subscriber to my channel, you know I'm all about kind of wonky. And even when I use my T-square ruler and think things are straight, they never seem to be straight. So I finally just decided I'm just embracing it. Now the off-white colored paper that I'm doing on top, this seemed a little too plain. So I just grabbed a script stamp and some really light brown ink, and I'm just doing a very simple stamp behind it. So it just adds another little bit of layer, another dimension to look at. I really love the way it looks. It's very subtle. And if you haven't noticed, I'm matting with just a plain white, which is just such a big contrast. I just love that too. So I'm just gluing those on top of each other. I'm not using any kind of dimension because once I start layering those leaves, it's going to add some dimension. And plus, you'll see at the end, I did add a ribbon or bow right in the bottom of them, but you'll see that. So I'm kind of thinking swag, kind of thinking, am I filling a circle? I'm not really sure. So I'm playing around with these leaves, and there's so much you can do. And look, first of all, I just want you to notice, look at how pretty those leaves are, because they were with that gel paper. They are just all kinds of different random colors. There's even a little bit of metallic in them. Anyways, it looks so pretty. Now, I first started laying them down, and then I thought, if I don't just put glue on them and plop them, it's going to take me forever. So that's what I started doing. And you know what? There's thin leaves. And there were a couple that I thought, ooh, maybe I didn't need that to be right there, but it was fine. And I just kept layering until I thought I got a really good coverage and some variety of the leaves. But I just love them. They're so pretty. Now, these gel prints are on like a plain copier paper, so they were a little thin, and some places they tore a little bit. Excuse me. But they still look really pretty, and I still use them. I thought, again, they just add some dimension to the card, and it looks really pretty. And I hope you agree. Now, I mentioned earlier, this is a sketch from Sketch and Scrap. I'm going to have a link to their blog. down below in the information box, as well as a link to my blog, which will have a lot more information and a lot of close-ups and pictures that you can actually look at, or pause and look at. But the Sketch and Scrap blog, they post 2 different card sketches and 2 different single layouts sketches a month, and they are beautiful. And if you are someone who loves sketches like I do, they are a great place to go when you have some little bit of creativity block, or just want to try a new sketch. So I went ahead and stamped that happy birthday. So originally I thought, okay, I'm done. And then I kept looking at thinking, yeah, it needs something right there. I'll be honest with you. At first I thought the red berries, but then I thought, no, that's a little too Christmassy. And I didn't want this to look like a Christmas card. So that's when I dug through my ribbon scraps. I found this beautiful forest green ribbon, which was probably from Stampin' Up. Ooh, one more company I'm dropping. Anyways, and trimmed off the edges. Just use a glue dot to adhere that. And that is it, people. I mentioned earlier I'm doing 2 cards, so I didn't film it, but basically I just followed the exact same thing, and but use those other colored cardstock, pattern paper, and look at how beautiful those are. Well, I do hope you like this. Give me a thumbs up if you do. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, and I hope to see you, or hope you can come back soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.